Listen to what he ascribes this massive increase in murder in Philadelphia. Okay? 1, the deadly COVID-19 pandemic. Okay, let's analyze each of these for truth. Why would that increase murder? Do you know? People are bored in the lockdown. Hey, you know what? Hey, guys, got nothing better to do today. Let's kill some people. Maybe. I obviously don't relate to that. Next, the unrest triggered by George Floyd's murder. What does that have to do with the increase in murder? Hey, George Floyd was killed. Let's kill. Don't quite see that. Escalating poverty. Why is there escalating poverty? It was until the lockdown, the highest employment rate in the inner city ever recorded. So is I guess is escalating poverty due to lockdown? Maybe the lockdown has not been a good idea, which has, of course, been my position. Broiling summer heat. Yeah, but it was a broiling summer heat last summer in Philadelphia. And a flood of illegal guns. I'm sure that there are more illegal guns this year than last year. In other words, it's all nonsense. Every single thing he said is irrelevant to the truth. These have created a toxic mix of despair in our city, and we must address it. Yeah, I feel a little despair. How come everybody I know that's felt despair didn't go out and murder? Guess they didn't despair enough. This is what goes for intelligent talk today in America. Now, it's interesting, he didn't include racism. Did you notice that? Now, why not? Do you know why? Because that would suggest that the murderers were almost all black. See? That's the reason he didn't include racism. So he was between a rock and a hard place. And since everything else is blamed, every pathology in the inner city or anywhere in persons of color life is attributed to white racism. But if he does that here, he acknowledges that the increase in murder is overwhelmingly among black murderers. So that's why he didn't include the usual culprit of white supremacy. Truth is not a value, and that's why it's on the Ultimate Issues Hour. And the other example of truth not being a value, then I'm going to talk about values, is how about this? The police have pulled back. Is that the most obvious single reason? It's astonishing that he wouldn't acknowledge. This is the head of the city council in Philadelphia, and he'll be reelected. That's the amazing thing. Be reelected. You think this comment is a service to his community? But you can't acknowledge, look, we want to defund the police, we Democrats. So why would we acknowledge, as the Atlanta mayor did, by the way, she said, seeing the vast increase in murders in Atlanta. And she said, well, you can't blame everything on the police. She got a lot of blowback for that one. Police aren't doing these killings. She said something to that effect. I'll get you the exact quote. Now, truth is a victim. I have said all of my life, lies are the root of evil. They are. You can't have big evil without lies. You can have little evils. People can hold up a store. People could murder somebody they robbed. But lies are the root of massive evil.